Hey guys, what's going on? Robert Montes here with more tips to help you win with money. Today we're going to be covering one of the most commonly used, but also probably one of the most misunderstood investment vehicles for retirement. What is it, you're wondering? It's a Roth IRA. So with that, let's get into the content. So what a Roth IRA is, if you're wondering, all Roth IRA designates is that you have an IRA, which is an individual retirement account, and the Roth lets you know how the taxes are treated. So think of an IRA as a basket. The IRA is not the actual investment that you have as much as the basket that the investments you have or you're putting into. Now, when you say the words Roth IRA, it just lets you know that any money that you're putting into is going to grow completely tax-free because you're using what are called after-tax dollars. So all this means is that you've gotten your paycheck, you've paid the taxes on it already, so Uncle Sam's taking his cut, okay? And now everything that you've put into the account is going to grow tax-free, until you pull it out at retirement, assuming that you follow the rules of the IRA. So what are those rules? What allows that money to grow tax-free, and when can you access it? Well, the rules is that, one, you can only put money into this if you're a single person and you're filing your taxes individually. You have to be making less than $120,000 per year. Now, if you're filing as a household, married or filing jointly, then that gets bumped up to $189,000 a year that you can make as a household. You do have to have earned income to contribute. So if you are a student or something like that where you don't have any earned income, you can't put money into a Roth IRA unless you do. Now, when you put money into this, the idea is that the distribution age, the age where you can start taking money without paying any penalties or taxes, is age 59 and a half. So after 59 and a half, the money's yours, you can do whatever you want with it. Now, one of the big benefits with the Roth IRA over a traditional IRA is that there's also no required minimum distribution age. So what that means is that in a traditional IRA, you have to start taking withdrawals by age 70 and a half. You don't have a choice. This is just the rule. You have to start taking a percentage of the money after age 70 and a half. With a Roth IRA, those rules don't exist. So what's really exciting about that is that if you don't need the money, you can let it sock there and just let it sit and keep growing. And anyone who understands compound interest knows that when you have a ton of money, it actually starts compounding faster and faster and faster. So the fact that you don't have to start pulling money out of it, it could be a huge, huge benefit. Another thing you might be wondering, who should use a Roth IRA? Well, that really depends, and it's going to depend on every individual. There's no cookie cutter answer, but typically people who are more excited about a Roth IRA than the traditional IRA are people who are either in a lower tax bracket right now, and they think that their taxes are only going to go up as they make more money, and so they might be happy to pay the taxes now on what they feel is going to be a lower tax bracket and have to worry about taxes at retirement. The second person who can really benefit from a Roth IRA is typically going to be people who just don't want to worry about taxes when they get to retirement age. So going into the differences, some of the main differences between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA, like we said, they do have a lot of things that are similar. The things that are going to be similar are going to be the contribution limits. For anyone under age 50 in both a Roth and a traditional, it's $5,500 in 2018 that you can put into it. This works out to about $458 per month. In addition, if you're over age 50, both of them have what's called a catch-up contribution, which allows you to put in $6,500, which works out to about $541 per month. So those are both the same. Both husband and wife can put something into this, so you can kind of double up. If you are married, you have your spouse put in money as well. But the biggest difference, like we said, is going to come in how this money is treated at tax time when you retire. So after age 59 and a half, if you go to pull the money out, like we said before, in a Roth IRA, you're not going to have to pay any taxes on the money because you've already paid the taxes on it. With a traditional IRA, that's the biggest difference you're going to see, is you're going to be paying taxes at your ordinary income rate. So whatever your tax bracket is at that time, that's what you're going to be paying taxes on. Now, you can get the money out beforehand. There's a couple ways that you can do it. One of the big benefits, again, in a Roth IRA is that any money that you've put in, because it's already taxed, you can pull out whatever you've contributed at any time, tax and penalty free. What does that mean? So that means if you have put in $5,000, and let's say that money has grown to $8,000, you can pull out the $5,000 whenever you want, tax and penalty free. It's your money. God bless America. Do what you want to do. All right. But the $3,000 that's grown as far as additional income, you can't touch that without paying the penalties. And those penalties consist of a 10% early withdrawal penalty and taxes if you pull it out before age 59 and a half and what's called a non-qualified distribution. Now, a couple of ways that you can also pull money out of a Roth IRA are going to be for a first-time home purchase. I believe the rule right now is $10,000 you can pull out. You might want to check that though, because it does change from year to year. And you can also pull it out for qualified medical expenses. So if you've gotten sick, hurt, and there's a qualified medical expense, you can pull money out of that without paying the penalties and the taxes. But the last thing you're probably wondering is, okay, well, what should I put into my Roth IRA? And that is a question that unfortunately probably no YouTube video is really going to answer. The options that you can put into a Roth IRA, there's really almost anything. They could be stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, gold, real estate, you name it, you could probably put it into it. That's really where it comes down to how you're going to manage your investment strategy. Now, you can do a couple different things, but it really kind of boils down to either do it yourself or hire someone. There's pros and cons to both. The pros to hiring, let's go, the pros to doing it yourself is obviously it's probably cheaper because you're not having to pay someone to do it. So if you have the expertise, then go for it. You probably don't need to hire someone, or maybe just hire someone on a minimal basis to kind of get a second set of eyes looking at what you're doing. However, if you're like most people and the investment world isn't really your cup of tea, then it's probably better to hire someone. No different than you hire a contractor to build a house, or a doctor to when you're sick, or an attorney if you have to, you have legal issues. People have professions just because their expertise allows them to have tools and really knowledge that they've worked very hard to get, so that they can be experts and actually save you money over time by doing a better job. So with that, I wish I had a better answer for you. If you want to hear more on what you can do, you can definitely reach out to me. My email is going to be below. In addition to email, you can follow me on the traditional social media platforms here. We've got YouTube. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You're going to get some great content. We're going to drop a video at least once per week on concepts that are designed to help you win with money. You can also find me on Facebook or on Instagram by searching Let's Win with Money. Hey guys, I really appreciate you watching. I'm excited to see any questions or comments you have. Let me know what you think of the video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Have a great day.